Have you ever noticed the moment someone speaks too much? The words spill out, details, opinions, insecurities, and with every extra syllable, their power drains away like a leaking vessel, like a fading echo. Because in the grand theater of power, every word is a coin, and the fool spends theirs too quickly. The wise, they hoard them, like precious gold, like deadly ammunition, because the less you say, the more you are. Always say less than necessary. That's Law 4, from the 48 Laws of Power. And it might be the most counterintuitive, yet devastatingly effective weapon in your arsenal. Let me show you why. Act 1. The illusion of connection. We're taught that conversation is connection, that filling the silence builds bridges, that sharing everything makes us relatable. But in the arena of human interaction, conversation is exposure. Filling the silence creates vacuums. And sharing everything? It just gives them more to use against you. Because every unnecessary word is an open door, an invitation to attack, a blueprint of your inner fortress. Once they know your fears, your desires, your weaknesses, you're no longer a mystery, you're a target. Act 2. Why silence commands. Think of the courtroom. Who holds the power? The blustering, verbose witness or the silent, observing judge? Think of the poker table. Who wins? The player chattering about their hand or the one with the impenetrable poker face? Silence is not emptiness. It's a void that others try to fill. And in their desperation to fill it, they reveal themselves. They talk, they explain, they confess, they expose. While you, the silent observer, simply collect the data, like a predator tracking its prey. Act 3. The historical blueprint. History doesn't just teach us about dominance. It shows us how brevity built empires. Think of the Sphinx, silent, immovable, mysterious. Its power lies in its enigma. Sun Tzu, the master strategist, said, "All warfare is based on deception." And what is more deceptive than a mind that reveals nothing? The great leaders often spoke little, but with immense weight. Their words were deliberate, calculated, every syllable an arrow. Consider Charles de Gaulle. His reserved nature, his sparse public pronouncements, amplified his authority. Every word he did say resonated with an almost biblical gravity. His silence made him seem profound, almost omniscient. And you? You're articulating your entire life story. Your past mistakes, your future plans, your insecurities, to people who will forget it in an hour, or worse, weaponize it tomorrow. That's your mistake. Act 4. The aura of mystery. There is power in being unknown. When no one knows your true thoughts. They can't predict you. They can't manipulate you. They can't even understand you. You become a puzzle, an enigma, and humans are drawn to puzzles. They try to solve them, to figure them out. While they're busy guessing, you're busy executing. Mystery is magnetism. Ambiguity is authority. Let them speculate. Let them wonder. Let them create their own theories about you. Because the narrative they build in their minds, in the absence of your words, is often far grander than any truth you could speak. Act 5. Strategic evasion. Don't confuse silence with awkwardness. It's the most sophisticated form of communication. Every word you speak can be twisted. Every opinion you offer can be challenged. Close your mouth. Listen more. Observe everything. Talk less. Learn more. Let people over-explain themselves. Let them dig their own holes. Let them fill the conversational void with their own weaknesses, while you simply absorb. Like a sponge, like a scout mapping enemy territory. Act 6. The trap of oversharing. The world is full of people who confuse sharing with sincerity. They believe vulnerability is strength. They believe pouring out their heart builds trust. They say, "I'm just being honest," I'm just being myself. I don't believe in games. But what they really mean is, I haven't mastered self-control. I haven't learned discretion. I haven't understood the battlefield. Understand this. You don't owe your unfiltered thoughts to people who only know how to listen for weakness. You owe it to the part of you that refuses to be exploited. Act 7. The just one more word syndrome. The moment you've made your point, you'll feel an urge to elaborate, to justify, to add context. It's a trap. The moment you say, "Let me just explain," you open the floodgates. Suddenly, clarity turns to confusion. Authority turns to defensiveness. Your sharp point becomes a blunted instrument. Your message becomes diluted. And diluted messages lack impact. Protect your words like they're sacred. Because they are. Deliver your message, then retreat into silence. Let the words resonate. Let them linger. Let them work their magic in the minds of others. Act 8. Let them misinterpret you. Here's a trick. Don't just stay silent. Sometimes allow misinterpretation. Let them assume you're shy. Let them assume you're unintelligent. Act 9. The interrogation test. There are people who will try to extract information from you. They act curious. They ask pointed questions. What are you really thinking? They say, "Just tell me, I won't tell anyone." But what they really want is leverage. The more they know about your inner world, the easier it is to control you. Don't give them that chance. Give them vague answers. Give them questions back. Give them silence, because evasiveness isn't weakness, it's impenetrable armor. Act 10. The mirror of self-doubt. Sometimes, it's not others you overshare with, it's yourself. You talk yourself out of actions. You vocalize your fears. You narrate every hesitation. That's how doubt takes root. Because now, the internal battle isn't silent. It's amplified by your own voice. And when it's articulated, it gains power over you. Protect your resolve from your own mouth. Nurture it. Strengthen it. Prove it. Before you voice it. Final act. The weight of the unspoken. You don't have to be verbose to be respected. You don't have to explain your every thought to be understood. Real power is in the economy of words. It builds when ideas are refined internally. It grows in silent contemplation and strikes with devastating precision. So stop over-explaining. Stop justifying your choices. Stop giving away your strategic position with careless chatter. The world doesn't need to know every facet of your being, only the impact of your actions. Always say less than necessary, not because you're secretive, but because you're strategic. You don't reveal the entire battle plan before the first skirmish. You don't explain the magic trick before the reveal. You let the mystery grow. You let the tension build. And by then, your silent power will be undeniable.